Hey Motel friends, let me just get somewhere quiet. I've got something to share with you. Bear with me for just a minute. Going somewhere you can hear me. Right. I said I wasn't going to make this episode, but
Sorry, no alcohol outside, I'm afraid.
Funnily enough, I'm a bit inspired. So, I've just seen Ditz, or to explain where I am. I'm at the Brighten the Corners Festival in Ipswich. And as I just said, I wasn't going to make an episode about this, but shit. Ditz from Brighton, who I've just seen, inspired me to make an episode. They were fucking amazing. Oh, God. Kind of band that makes you want to start a band. They're aggressive and confrontational, but fun. They're loud, shellac with more distortion. Adventures in I do not know what. It's so great to see a band that defies any real explanation or description for that matter. But Ditz are also one of the heaviest bands I've seen for a long time, and I listen to a lot of metal and watch a lot of metal bands, but there's a heaviness to Ditz that is just astonishing. The singer kept weaving out into the crowd with the longest mic lead I've ever seen, basically kind of playing cat's cradle with our necks and faces. Just absolutely joyous. So there you go. I am doing a review of the Brighten the Corners Festival, it would appear. Right, but better give you the date and the time. The time is 7:32pm, 9th June 2023. I'm in Ipswich. Well, this might be the end of the podcast, or I might be inspired to make more. Hang around, that's the only way you're going to find out what happens next. Just want to give you a bit more information on Ditz, partly because it amuses me and also because I think it's cool. I also need to add, I forgot to tell you, I'm at the Baths. Brighten the Corners is across several venues, so I'm going to try and remember to tell you which venue I'm at each time. The Baths in Ipswich used to be a swimming baths, it had a retractable floor like the one in It's a Wonderful Life. But Led Zeppelin, The Who, all sorts of bands played during the 70s, and the people who run Brighten the Corners, who are an excellent organisation, managed to get it reopened as a venue. It's absolutely fantastic. About 400 capacity, it's the type of venue we wanted in Ipswich. Right, on to the tech details for Ditz. It just so happens the sound engineer for the Baths for this festival is my These Are End Times bandmate Gareth, and I asked him if Ditz had extra long XLR lead, mic lead on their tech rider, and he said yes, absolutely they do. But he also pointed out something which I meant to mention the first time. They speed up and slow down on stage. I mean, deliberately. That's not something you see many bands do, and it does add such a brilliant dynamic. Right, I'm going to stop going on about Ditz now and go to the bar. Go. One of the cool things about Brighten the Corners is the amount of hip-hop we get. It's not just another kind of white guys with guitars thing, is it? Which makes it very, very cool. But I was going to tell you about Coops, who I've just seen, but I've just bumped into Ipswich's premier rhyme herder, British. Tell us about Coops.
Yeah, Coops is dope, man. He's signed to High Focus. I'm pretty sure I've seen him live before at Fabric with them guys. And yeah, good lyricist, good music, good sound, all over.
Nice to get a mention of Woodbridge in a set.
Yeah, but that probably doesn't happen very often, does it? Not from a hip-hop artist, anyway.
Cool, thanks a lot, man.
No worries.
Right, just seen pulled apart by horses, and they were pouring fucking hot lava from the stage. I'm now here with my friend Callus, who from outside a pub with other bands playing. Dan, do you know what happened to me in there?
No.
You know I'm older than you.
Yeah.
I had a fall.
Oh, you fell over? Fucking hell. Getting that age.
Getting that age. I walked across the room and I fell over. I owned it though. I sat on my arse and went cross-legged and waved at everyone.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry because I've got no shame.
It makes a change.
But the staff rushed over and asked if I was all right and helped me to my feet. I am now old enough to be of concern that if security staff see me fall over...
He broke his tooth.
I didn't break my tooth.
Broke his tooth.
I didn't break my tooth tonight. That happened another time. But yeah, pulled apart by horses at the Corn Exchange. Brighton. Yeah, I'm going to move away from the pub playing covers bands because it's not in the vibe, but shit, I had a fall. By this stage, I don't even know if you can hear me over the crowd noise. I'm now in St Stephen's Church. I've just seen O, which is basically a guy with a saxophone, loads of pedals and a drummer. They were heavy as shit. I've got a real obsession with bands that sound heavy without using guitars, and O absolutely were that. St Stephen's is a new venue. Well, it's a medieval church, but it's recently renovated as a new venue, and the toilets are delightful. Yay, I bought a Ditz baseball cap. They were very cool. And I'll stop going on about Ditz now. Woo! It's the morning after. I was going to record a wrap-up last night, but I was a bit tired by the time I got home, so I'm doing it now. The whole Brighten the Corners Festival thing in Ipswich is so amazing. It's the culmination of lots of really, really positive things that have been happening in the town over the years, and it's put on by an amazing group of people who also run the Smokehouse venue and the Baths venue. And this all started out from a recording studio. It used to be called Soundback, now it's called Punch. And it's just become this whole community thing. The amount of people involved isn't huge. And the fact they managed to put on this stupendous festival that sounds brilliant, looks brilliant, is well thought out, is just a joy to be celebrated. It's basically what happens when a bunch of musicians and music fans come together, work together, and achieve something that looks and sounds and feels the way they know it should, because they're also music fans. Absolutely brilliant. So that was the end of today. I wish I could have covered more of the bands, but the nature of a festival is you go from place to place following friends and missing out on 90% of what's going on. But on the whole, very positive. Maybe I'll make another review episode for today. Loads of bands to see today, loads of bands I'll miss. But anyway, thanks for listening to this episode. If you're new to the Beat Motel podcast, please subscribe, because, well, shit, why not, eh? Thank you.